Hey guys, this is Andrew for Poker Savvy Plus. This is part 2 of, I think it'll be around about 4 parts, but we will see, of my 25 No Limit series, which I played at PokerStars. If you haven't seen part 1, I would recommend that you go ahead and watch it. The reason being is that there's a graph at the beginning which is the results, shows the results for this session, and I think it's kind of interesting to see the graph first and then see how it was created, and I did go over a little bit about how the graph represents my differing strategies as the session went on. Anyway, I won't waste too much of your time with an introduction because it's all quite self-explanatory, but please do go ahead and watch part 1, particularly given that the session reads are relatively important, because I did get into some spots where I obtained a read and then used that read to make a subsequent play later. So yeah, do go ahead and watch part 1, and without further ado, we'll get on to the plays. Excuse me. So I take down the pot with Ace King, which is where we left off last time, and we will continue on. So I've got a couple of session reads. Most notably that these two players, this Malingicillo guy and Luke here, have shown a propensity to play back at my 3-bets, so that will be affecting my my 3-betting strategy pre-flop, and exactly what I want to do when I'm playing against them. Don't really have any huge reads on anyone else, and I am playing HUDless, which I think is useful for just using good logic as opposed to just relying on numbers. Okay, so with the King Jack here, excuse me, the stack sizes here are just a little bit awkward. I'm just gonna go forward a bit. Okay, so he has like $8 left. The pot there's 2 in the pot. If I make a smaller raise here, like let's say I make it 3. Which I think is around about pot or so, it kind of just leaves the stack sizes really awkward if he does flat call. I think that if he's gonna like shove over the top of me if I raise, I think he's gonna do that with the same range that he will call if I shove. I don't think I'm really making that much more money by raising small. If the stack sizes were different, I would definitely like a small raise better, but as it is, I just go ahead and just shove here. The reasoning being that like if I raise to 3, that will make the pot, like 8, and then he'll have 5 left, which is sort of reasonable, but it kind of means that I am definitely committed on a lot of turns. And there are some turns which I'm not too happy about, any card higher than a jack, and obviously any diamond, maybe even a 6 as well, I'm not too happy about. So I just want to get the money in now, and one of the main reasons that I decided to shove here is just because I don't think he's folding that often. I think he'll call, like, a reasonable amount of the time with like worse jacks, sometimes a flush draw, etc. So I just went ahead and shoved, and he called with like 5-8, which is nice. But yeah, like on that turn, like 10 of diamonds turn, I mean, it's not like I'm going to be really happy about it. If he went ahead and pushed, which he would be liable to do with if he's kind of prone to realize that, the flush hit and maybe he can get a fold, he would be inclined to shove, and I would have to call, and I just wouldn't really feel happy about it. It'd just be a little bit gross.